My name is Lovebanks Emmanuel Omale. I am from Nigeria. I am a Pan-Africanist, and what I do most, I teach. I'm a scholar, I'm a writer, I'm an author, and I write speeches. Okay? I write speeches for top politicians. Okay? I'm a political scientist, and I welcome you to this page today. Okay? I welcome you to this page today. There are a lot that we are going to be talking about this morning, okay? Well, a lot we are going to be talking about this morning, but most importantly, I want Africa to wake up, okay? I want Africa to wake up, and that is my major interest this morning. Do you also know that any day Nigeria wakes up, Africa is going to rise? I was in an event lately in a parliamentary setting for the African youth, like that of the African Union, and I wrote the speech, and I want to present the speech this morning. I titled it, Africa Will Rise When Nigeria Wakes Up. The chairman of this occasion, distinguished guests, respected traditional rulers, religious leaders, members of the diplomatic community, fellow Africans, ladies and gentlemen, I am deeply honored to be before you today to address a subject that concerns not only Nigeria, but the future of the entire African continent. My topic is Africa will rise when Nigeria wakes up. The statement is not intended to diminish the contribution of other nations. Countries such as Botswana, such as Ghana, such as Rwanda, such as Republic of South Africa, such as Morocco, such as Egypt, such as Senegal, such as Namibia, and many others have made important contribution to Africa. Important contribution to Africa and her development. Rather, it recognizes that Nigeria's size, population, economy, and religion or regional influence mean that its progress can have a substantial impact across the continent. Nigeria is home to over 250 million people and possessing immense natural resources, fertile land, entrepreneurial talent, and one of the world's youngest populations. Yet, despite these blessings, many Nigerians struggle with poverty, they struggle with unemployment, they struggle with insecurity, corruption, poor infrastructure, unreliable electricity, inadequate healthcare, and weakness in education. Weakness or weaknesses in education. This contradiction raises a profound question. How can a nation so richly blessed still struggles with challenges that should be solvable? The answer does not lie in a lack of potential. It lies in governance, leadership, institution, accountability, and collective choices of citizens. History teaches us that nations rise when they invest in people, when they invest in education, in innovation, in justice, in strong institutions, and they decline when corruption becomes normal, public resources are mismanaged, and national unity is sacrificed for personal or sectional interest. Nigeria has produced globally respected doctors, scholars, engineers, professors, entrepreneurs, writers, athletes, innovators, and artists. Across Africa and around the world, Nigerians continue to make remarkable contributions. The challenge, therefore, is not a shortage of talent, but creating an environment where the talent can flourish at home. You saw what is happening in the Republic of South Africa? Xenophobia? You see that? I'm concerned about that too. If Nigeria strengthens its educational system, millions of young people can become scientists, innovators, researchers, and business leaders who contribute to Africa's development, like we're doing, but I know we're going to do better. If Nigeria provides stable electricity, reliable infrastructure, and a fair business environment, industries will expand, jobs will increase, regional trade will grow. It would grow. If Nigeria combats corruption through strong institutions and transparent governance, investors' confidence can improve and public resources can be used more effectively for development. If Nigeria strengthens security and uphold the rule of law, citizens and businesses will have greater confidence to invest, innovate, and build. Africa's future also depends on stronger cooperation among African nations. The implementation of the present a significant opportunity to expand trade, create jobs, and encourage industrial growth across the continent. Success will require infrastructure, fair policies, and cooperation amongst government. Nigeria also carries enormous cultural influence through literature, film, music, fashion, technology, sport, and faith communities. Nigeria have helped shape Africa's global identity. Out of every 10 Africans, you say 5 of them is Nigerian. When Nigeria promotes excellence, integrity, and innovation that influences, can encourage positive change far beyond its borders. The influences of what? The promotion of excellence, integrity, and innovation. That is the influence I'm talking about. However, development requires more than government action. Citizens must reject corruption in daily life. Young people must pursue education, entrepreneurship, and innovation. Religious leaders must promote peace, integrity, and responsible citizenship. Traditional institutions must continue to support unity and social stability. Traditional institutions are being bought over in Nigeria now by the government, and that's not helpful. The private sector must create jobs and invest responsibly. Civil societies must continue to encourage accountability and public participation. Democracy must move beyond election. It must mean transparent institutions, equal justice, respect for human rights, peaceful transitions of power, and opportunities for every citizen to contribute to national development. Our greatest natural resources is not crude oil. It is not gold. It is not gas. It is not diamond. Our greatest resource is the African people. An educated child is a national investment. Do you know that? A healthy population is national wealth. A peaceful society attracts investment. A just nation earns respect. A united people achieve greatness. Therefore, I say again, when Nigeria invests in education, Africa grows stronger. When Nigeria strengthens democratic institutions, Africans benefit, or Africa benefit. When Nigeria promotes innovation, Africa becomes more competitive. When Nigeria pursues peace and justice, Africa's voice becomes stronger on the global stage. But let us also remember that Africa's future cannot rest on Nigeria alone. Every nation, large or small, has a responsibility to build accountable institutions, invest in its people, and cooperate with its neighbors. Africa rises best when its countries rise together. The future belongs to nations that prepare for it. The future belongs to leaders who serve rather than rule. The future belongs to citizens who value integrity over corruption. The future belongs to societies that educate their children and empower the youth. The future belongs to Africa if we choose wisdom, justice, unity, and hard work. Let us build nations where opportunity is greater than poverty, where justice is greater than corruption, where unity triumphs over division, and where hope overcomes despair. If Nigeria awakens to its responsibility and joins hands with other nations or African nations committed to progress, then Africa's future will indeed be brighter. On the global stage, no one will mess with Africa. May God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. May God bless every nation in Africa. May God bless the African continent. Thank you. Now, you see this speech that I just gave. This is the reality of what we need in Africa. It is the reality. It's a xenophobic attack. You see insecurity in Nigeria. You see West Africa. We need to strengthen more the ECOWAS. African Union, are you sleeping? You need to wake up. Look at what your contemporaries are doing. The European Union. We need to wake up Nigeria. We need to wake up Nigeria. The government has more to do. We need more leaders than rulers. We need people in government who listens to the cry of the people, not people who are there for selfish interests, not those who enjoy and forget other people who put them into power. Bank Somali, as I'm popularly known, I'm going to be an ambassador of Nigeria someday. And I'm going to be the next Kofi Annan that Africa is going to be proud of. God bless Africa. God bless Nigeria. God bless all the nations in Africa. And I am an Igala man. God bless the Igala people. God bless Kogi State. And God bless all people of all religion in Africa. Africa is going to rise again. From the ashes, we will rise again. The day Nigeria wakes up to take its responsibility as a giant of Africa, as a big brother of Africa, that day Africa is going to rise up. God bless you.